How are you, Mike? Thanks for joining us.
I'm just fine. It's a great day here to be in Port Angeles. And
yeah.
Thanks for allowing me to be here.
Oh no, it's great. You're a busy guy, as Helen mentioned. Let's talk first about the school program that she was talking about, the Cool School Challenge. How does it work?
So Cool School Challenge is a program that was initially designed to challenge schools across the United States to reduce their carbon footprint to the international Kyoto level targets.
And so how do you begin something like that?
Well, we started it at Redmond High School, and we got our students involved, and basically we put together a protocol so that the students could measure the amount of CO2 that was produced by electricity, transportation, heating, and waste. And then they came up with action plans and then aimed at reducing the CO2
cool.
footprint.
So what kind of things do they recommend the kids?
Well, they do all kinds of things. I mean, we have a very vigorous recycling program, which recycles about 10 tons of material. And each pound of recycling saves about 3.5 pounds of CO2. And then we have carpooling programs. We have a ride the bus program. We have programs to reduce electricity in each of the classrooms. Multiple other ways of doing it.
Yeah. And do you think these kids are bringing these ideas home too?
Yeah. We hear from the parents all the time about how their students have caused their electric bills to go down, and we've got businesses involved as well, and the students are doing energy audits out in the community.
Oh, cool. And it's now, as Helen mentioned, I thought that it's now spreading to some other schools as well.
Yeah, it's kind of gone viral in the last year, so we figure we're approaching about 400 schools across the United States right now.
Wow, that's a big deal. So how many kids do you think that represents altogether who are involved in this kind of stuff now?
Well, we probably have a couple of thousands of kids out there who are doing the energy audits, and then since the whole school is involved, it's probably in the tens of thousands across the United States.
And so you're saving? Are you saving money since the kids are recommending programs in the schools that are obviously saving energy? And
yeah, absolutely. Our school, our carbon footprint has been reduced by about 250,000 pounds a year. And our district really likes that because we save about $40,000 annually in their utility bills. So
wow, so it's a big deal. Yeah.
Thank you.
And you're also engaging the kids in sort of understanding both where things come from and where they go, because they're talking about, sources of energy, and they're also talking about recyclings. Right.
Yeah. I mean, in where we live, which is east of Seattle, most of our students don't understand that about a third of their electricity comes from a coal-burning power plant that's in Montana, almost 1,000 miles away. And so, we talk about all kinds of issues about, where electricity comes from, as well as, where fossil fuels come from, and how alternatives can be real game changers.
And the name of the school program is called the Cool School?
Yeah, it's called the Cool School Challenge.
Is there a website or something where people
There is.
Yeah.
Coolschoolchallenge.org.
Coolschoolchallenge.org. It's complicated. I think I can figure it out. And as you mentioned, this has gone viral, so there's really no limit in terms of what kind of an impact this could have. Any school could go to the website and learn how they could get started in something like this?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're affiliated with a number of different organizations. National Wildlife Federation is one that is a distributor of our program. Washington Green Schools is another one. So we do teacher workshops, and then we're just out there in all the education publications for teachers.
That's really cool. And Helen mentioned, of course, in your spare time, you also saved, 100,000 acres of wilderness or something like that?
Right, yeah. Well, me and a bunch of other folks. But we in 1999, we put together a proposal to create a 106,000 acre wilderness, which is called the Wild Sky Wilderness, which is outside of Seattle.
And how long did that take to get through?
Well, Senator Murray, who's a big champion of wilderness, sponsored it in Congress in 2001, and then it was passed and signed into law by President Bush in 2008.
Wow, so it's happening. It's real.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. Those are both huge things that you just were able to sort of look around and imagine how you could make a dent and make a difference, and you did it.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. There's a lot of other folks who are working on both campaigns, and it's really important, I think, that students see that actually you can make a difference, and all it just takes is a little bit of passion and a whole lot of hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think it's an incredibly important thing to show, especially now when there are so many things that are either discouraging or scary or overwhelming, that you can demonstrate that students and in fact one person can make a big difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's the winner of this week's E-Chievement Award, Mr. Mike Town. We've got a certificate of recognition you can share with all your guests. You've accomplished an awful lot. Very happy you could be here. Mike Town, the driving force behind the Friends of Wild Sky and the Cool School Challenge.